When we think of the future of technology, names like Apple, Google, or Microsoft often spring to mind, but few people are aware of a less glamorous yet extremely important company that powers them all, quietly operating behind the scenes. And no, it's not a brand you're familiar with. Let me introduce you to Advanced Semiconductor Materials International, ASML, the company that makes the tech giants possible. We live in a world where semiconductors are the lifeblood of technology, and at the center of this world lies a company that very few have heard about, ASML. While big names like Intel, Samsung, and TSMC often steal the limelight, none of them could thrive without ASML's revolutionary machines. So, why is this relatively unknown company the cornerstone of the semiconductor industry? Let's take a closer look. The importance of semiconductors in modern technology. Semiconductors are at the heart of virtually every modern technology. From your smartphone to your coffee maker, semiconductors power the digital world by enabling electronic devices to communicate, compute, and store information. These small, often overlooked components are responsible for the rapid technological advancements we've seen in recent years, but the real game changer has been the ability to produce semiconductors that are smaller, faster, and more efficient. The significance of semiconductors has grown exponentially as industries have integrated them into their products. As the digital transformation of industries like automotive, healthcare, and consumer electronics continues, the demand for semiconductors is only increasing. Semiconductor companies such as AMD, Nvidia, and Broadcom have benefited tremendously from this increased attention. Their stock prices have surged as they meet the growing demand for more advanced chips. Semiconductors are a critical component for artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, IoT, cloud computing, and even renewable energy systems. The role of these chips in powering data centers, autonomous vehicles, and personal devices means that the supply of semiconductors is directly tied to global innovation. At the core of this innovation is the process of shrinking transistors and packing more of them into a single chip. This is where ASML comes into play, enabling the production of these cutting-edge chips with its advanced lithography machines. Without companies like ASML, the semiconductor industry would not be able to keep up with the relentless pace of technological progress. What makes ASML a crucial player? ASML, headquartered in the Netherlands, is the leading supplier of photolithography machines used to produce semiconductors. These machines are vital for creating the patterns on silicon wafers that become microchips. What sets ASML apart is its mastery of extreme ultraviolet lithography, an advanced technology that allows for the production of the most cutting-edge chips. EUV machines are capable of producing semiconductors at a scale of just a few nanometers, which is crucial for making faster and more powerful chips. ASML has become the only company in the world capable of producing EUV machines, giving it a virtual monopoly on the technology that powers the most advanced semiconductors. This dominance in a critical part of the supply chain has made ASML one of the most important companies in the world, even though it's relatively unknown to the general public. But it wasn't always this way. ASML was founded in 1984 as a joint venture between Philips and Advanced Semiconductor Materials International. For the first few years, the company struggled to compete with Japanese firms like Nikon and Canon, which dominated the photolithography market. However, through persistent investment in research and development, ASML gradually overtook its competitors. While competitors like Canon and Nikon continue to exist, ASML's technological prowess has made it the go-to provider for companies looking to manufacture the most advanced semiconductors. The company's fortunes truly turned in the 1990s, when they launched their first innovative solutions and attracted attention from Wall Street. This led to their initial public offering, IPO, in 1995, which allowed them to fund further research and development and expand their influence in the global market. The company's decision to focus on EUV technology in the early 2000s proved to be a game changer, cementing its status as an industry leader. With a market capitalization of more than 300 billion euros, ASML is a dominant force in semiconductor manufacturing and one of the most valuable companies in Europe. This surge in value is a testament to the company's indispensable role in the semiconductor industry. ASML's technological dominance has instilled confidence in investors, and this has been reflected in the stock market. Now, let's talk numbers, because that's what matters to investors. ASML has posted some impressive financial metrics that set it apart from the competition. Monopoly-like profits. ASML enjoys a near monopoly in the EUV lithography space, which translates into sky-high gross margins of around 50%. In an industry where margins typically hover around 20 to 30%, ASML's numbers are exceptional. Net margins. ASML's net margin is a stunning 28%, showcasing the company's efficiency and profitability. For comparison, giants like Intel and TSMC have net margins of 21% and 36% respectively, putting ASML in the upper echelon of profitability. Return on equity. ROE is a key metric for investors, and ASML delivers here as well, with an ROE of over 55%. This means that for every dollar of equity, ASML generates 55 cents in profit. Compare this to Intel's 30%, or even Nvidia's 43%, and you can see the advantage ASML holds. Return on invested capital. ASML's ROC is above 25%, indicating that it efficiently uses its capital to generate profit. This is crucial for long-term investors because it shows the company's potential to sustain and grow profits. From 2015 to 2023, ASML's stock price rose by nearly 600%, underscoring investor optimism about its continued growth and market leadership. From humble beginnings to groundbreaking innovations, ASML's success story is a tribute to innovation and strategic foresight. The role of ASML in the global semiconductor supply chain. The global semiconductor supply chain is one of the most complex and interdependent industries in the world. At the center of this intricate web is ASML, which supplies its lithography machines to major chip makers, including TSMC, Samsung, and Intel. These companies in turn produce chips for a wide range of industries, from consumer electronics to defense. ASML's EUV machines are indispensable for producing the most advanced chips, such as those used in high-performance computing, 5G, and artificial intelligence. Without these machines, chip makers would be unable to keep up with the demand for smaller, faster, and more energy-efficient chips. This gives ASML an enormous influence over the entire semiconductor supply chain. The production of EUV machines is a massive undertaking. Each machine consists of over 100,000 parts, is the size of a bus, and costs upwards of $150 million. ASML only produces a few dozen of these machines each year, but they are so critical that chip makers are willing to wait months or even years for their delivery. How ASML's technology shapes AI and supercomputing. The development of artificial intelligence and supercomputing has created an insatiable demand for more powerful and efficient semiconductors. These chips are the backbone of AI algorithms and machine learning systems, which require immense computational power. ASML's EUV technology has played a crucial role in enabling the production of these chips, allowing AI and supercomputing to advance at a rapid pace. AI systems rely on specialized chips, such as graphics processing units and tensor processing units, which are designed to handle the parallel processing required for machine learning tasks. These chips are much more complex than traditional CPUs, and they require the most advanced lithography techniques to produce. ASML's EUV machines are the only ones capable of producing these chips at the scale and precision required for AI applications. Supercomputing is another area where ASML's technology is critical. Supercomputers are used for tasks that require massive amounts of computational power, such as climate modeling, drug discovery, and cryptography. These systems rely on the most advanced semiconductors, which can only be produced using EUV lithography. Without ASML's technology, the progress of AI and supercomputing would be severely limited. As these fields continue to grow, the demand for more powerful chips will only increase, ensuring that ASML remains at the forefront of technological innovation. ASML's customers and competitors. ASML's success isn't just driven by its innovation, its relationships have been instrumental in its rise. The company's customer base consists of some of the most powerful and influential tech companies in the world, including TSMC. As the world's largest contract chip maker, TSMC is responsible for producing chips for major companies like Apple, Nvidia, and Qualcomm. TSMC relies heavily on ASML's cutting-edge EUV machines to manufacture the most advanced chips, making the partnership between the two companies crucial for the tech industry. Samsung. Another significant customer is Samsung, a global leader in memory chips and advanced semiconductor products. Samsung also uses ASML's EUV technology to stay competitive in the memory and logic chip markets. Intel, the American tech giant, which produces chips for PCs and servers, is another major customer. Intel has also turned to ASML for EUV lithography machines to ensure it stays at the forefront of semiconductor innovation. While ASML dominates the EUV lithography market, it does face some competition in other areas of semiconductor equipment manufacturing. Companies like Applied Materials and Lam Research are strong competitors in producing other types of equipment used in chip fabrication. However, when it comes to the most most advanced and crucial segment of the market, EUV lithography, ASML stands alone at the top, with no direct competition in this space. The geopolitical impact of ASML's dominance. ASML's dominance in the semiconductor industry has made it a key player in the geopolitical struggle between the United States and China. The US government has long been concerned about China's efforts to develop its own semiconductor industry, which could undermine American technological dominance. As a result, the US has imposed strict export controls on semiconductor equipment, including ASML's EUV machines, to prevent China from gaining access to the most advanced chip-making technology. ASML has found itself at the center of this conflict. While the company has continued to sell its older DUV machines to Chinese companies, it has been prohibited from selling its EUV machines to China. This has created a significant bottleneck for China's efforts to develop its own advanced semiconductor industry, as no other company can provide the technology needed to produce the most cutting-edge chips. The geopolitical implications of ASML's dominance are profound. The company has the power to shape the global semiconductor landscape and, by extension, the future of technological innovation. As the trade war between the US and China continues, ASML will play a critical role in determining which countries have access to the most advanced semiconductor technology. This has also led to concerns about the potential for a technological decoupling between the US and China, with each country developing its own separate semiconductor supply chain. If this were to happen, ASML would likely find itself in the middle of a global struggle for technological supremacy. ASML's future, challenges and opportunities. Looking ahead, ASML faces both challenges and opportunities as it continues to dominate the semiconductor industry. One of the biggest challenges is the increasing complexity and cost of producing EUV machines. Each new generation of chips requires even more precise lithography techniques, which means that ASML must continue to invest heavily in research and development to stay ahead of the competition. At the same time, the company has enormous opportunities to expand its market share. The demand for semiconductors is expected to grow exponentially as industries like AI, 5G, and the IoT continue to evolve. ASML's EUV machines will be critical for producing the chips needed to power these technologies, ensuring that the company remains at the forefront of the semiconductor industry for years to come. Another opportunity lies in expanding its product portfolio. While ASML is best known for its EUV machines, the company is also developing new technologies, such as high numerical aperture machines, which will allow for even smaller and more precise features on chips. These new machines could revolutionize the semiconductor industry once again, solidifying ASML's position as the most important company in the world. Investment perspective. For investors, ASML is a unique opportunity. It has a monopoly-like hold on a critical technology, robust financial metrics, and an essential role in the growth of AI and other advanced technologies. Its impressive margins, high ROE, and strong ROIC make it a standout in the tech sector. While the stock isn't cheap, quality rarely is. Long-term investors looking for stability and growth in the semiconductor space should keep an eye on ASML. In conclusion, ASML's groundbreaking technology has quietly become the backbone of the modern world. Its influence stretches far beyond the tech industry, impacting everything from artificial intelligence to global politics. With its financial strength and strategic importance, it's a compelling investment prospect. Now that you know more about the company shaping the future of technology, consider the ripple effect of these innovations. Stay informed about the latest developments in semiconductor technology, and take note of how companies like ASML drive the tech we rely on every day. Whether you're an investor, a tech enthusiast, or just someone interested in the future of innovation, ASML is a name you should remember. If you want to learn more about the investment strategies and technological innovations, keep exploring, stay curious, and be part of the conversation shaping tomorrow's world.